Right, it's 2025. New year, new me type shit. You want to improve yourself, but not like the other years, no. You want to actually do it this time. So that's why you decided to click on this video, because I am going to tell you exactly how you can level up your life in 2025. Or anytime, really. Which is why I decided to upload this at the end of February. Hi, I'm Fana. I am a full time student and I will be telling you 4 tips that you can do to easily improve your life. First of all, the major pitfall as a student budgeting. Now, as a serial impulse buyer, I have tried multiple ways to track my budget. Receipt hogging, Notion, spreadsheets, writing it down, you name it, I've tried it. The only thing that has worked for me so far is this funny little app named Cashew. It's actually quite silly with how much I've avoided downloading a budgeting app because I want it to be cool and quirky by doing everything in spreadsheets. But I quickly found out that is not practical. No shade for people that actually do budget in spreadsheets. It's cool that it works for you, but it definitely did not for me, no matter how much I love spreadsheets. This app is tiny but mighty. You can track every single transaction, customize what your recurring transactions are, set repeating ones for subscriptions or rent or bills. After you've put in your expenses, there's a meter at the top so you can visualize exactly how much you can spend each day for the rest of the month. Even though there's a paid version of this app, I find that the free version is more than enough for me. The greatest thing though, which is the most basic feature of an app ever, is that they give you notifications at the end of the day so you are reminded to log in your expenses. I find that that feature alone is what has saved me from going over budget for the month because I actually remember to track my expenses. The second tip for you to easily improve your life is to find 4 hobbies. Now, don't get scared and click off the video yet. It might not be as scary as you think. In fact, you might actually have done or do some of these stuff. Hobbies to me are what makes a person interesting, and I feel like we should always chase self-improvement to be better versions of ourselves. So these 4 hobbies each has its own purpose. Number 1, a hobby to make yourself smarter. This can be as simple as reading a book or as challenging as learning a new skill. Pick a hobby that you think you can learn something out of. For me, it's learning a new language. I have been learning German on and off for almost 3 years now. I am nowhere near fluent though, but it's the thought that counts. The second hobby is to get in touch with your creative side. I chose journaling as my creative outlet as I like to write and decorate. But you can also choose something like drawing, painting, any type of needle art. It's really up to you. It just has to be a creative outlet for you. This can be literally anything that helps you channel your creativity into something. The third hobby is something for you to make money. Think of it as a potential side hustle. Now, you don't have to make money off of it yet, but you know you can reach that point. For me, that's obviously YouTube. I am not monetized yet, but I enjoy doing it enough to continue doing it. I just know it can be a possibility, or it can be something that helps me get a job in the future. The last hobby is absolutely important as it is for your health. Pick a hobby that gets you to move, gets you to be more active. It was dancing for me when I was younger, but now I like to go swimming and go walk at the park. Some of you may already go to the gym or do some home workouts. By incorporating some form of exercise into your life, you are already healthier. Those are the 4 hobbies that you absolutely must have so that your future self will thank you. The third tip is to build healthy habits. If you're anything like me and you struggle to build habits or stay consistent with them, then you have to try this. Start small by habit tracking even the most basic things, let's say laundry. Mark down the day that you want to do your laundry on. So let's say Saturdays. Since laundry is something that you absolutely have to do each week, you somewhat remember to do it every time you put your dirty clothes in the laundry bag. And having a set day to do your laundry ensures you that you don't keep putting it off. Give yourself a pat on the back every time you do laundry that day. Once you get comfortable with your new habit, you can start by creating other ones. You can stay comfortable and keep on tracking the basic tasks, or you can be bolder by tracking workouts, studying, and stuff like that. Just remember to give yourself some time to adjust to your new habit and celebrate the small wins, because habit tracking and staying consistent is not easy. Now, you have all these hobbies and new habits, but how are you exactly going to manage your time? Well, as a student, I myself have struggled with time management at one point or another, and it's something that I see a lot of my friends struggle with too. It should come as no surprise that time management is one of the tips here, as it's a pretty common problem. Just imagine, as a student, you're alone for the first time ever, away from your parents, having to do everything and more alone, all by yourself. You feel like time is constantly slipping away from you, and how I solved that was actually pretty simple. Let me introduce you to a method called time blocking. You can use the calendar app of your choice. I chose Google Calendar because it was already available for me on all of my devices. So basically what you're gonna do is you create a block of time for you to do a certain task on. So let's go back to our laundry habit. Let's block out an hour of time to wash and dry clothes. Gauging how much time you actually take to do certain tasks is actually a skill that you earn from time blocking. But for the first couple times, just put in whatever amount of time you think you're gonna take, and after you finish doing that task, you can adjust it accordingly. Over time, you will realize that it only takes you a certain amount of time to do certain tasks. Like for me, I found out through time blocking that I mostly only take 20 minutes to eat. So now, whenever I want to eat and watch a video, I always watch a video that is around 20 minutes, because the video would end around the time I finish eating. This will also actually help you to be more efficient and plan your day better. Do the same thing for every task or event on that day. With this, you can actually see a clear time frame and structure of your day. It's interesting for me because I've been doing this since I was in high school, and looking back at my calendar, it's like a little diary, because I literally tracked everything that I did that day. There you have it. Those are the 4 tips that I personally use to elevate myself as a student and young adult. Even if it's just one, I hope that any of these tips prove helpful to you guys. Actually, comment down below which tip you want to try first. I'm Fana, and I want to help you bloom and be a better version of yourself. Like and subscribe if you want to see more self-improvement videos for students and young adult. Thanks for watching.